Good morning, people of Gaia. I know this weekend was supposed to see the unveiling of Ending Explained Deep Dive 5, that which looks at what actually transpired over the bloody altar in the city of the ancients. Alas, holiday traditions in a large family have severely impacted free time. I pray that next weekend, to mark the opening of 2025, will be the glorious rise of that deep dive. Today, however, as a meaningful farewell to 2024, the year of rebirth, I wish to bring under the microscope a brief but intensely impactful sequence from Chapter 14, one that has been the source of a great many questions in a great many conversations. Did Cloud command the Black Whispers and open a portal, or was this Sephiroth? The answer to this question has extreme implications either way. But if it is Cloud's doing, someone without Cetra ancestry, who has not consumed the Whispers, and who is not Omni from any world or timeline, then the ancient question of Cloud's identity takes on universal heights and throws everything that would happen at the bloody altar into sharp meaning, as well as what would follow in the final scenes. The observed phenomena are, before the beginning, the Black Whisper Wall came into existence not initially to thwart the heroes, but rather to do so with the White Whispers. These arbiters of Gaia, who were rushing en masse to be at Aerith's side, instead of continuing the fight against Cloud as they had been doing moments previous. Whatever it is that the White Whispers barrel desperately towards, whatever it is that Jenovaroth is up to, this is what the Black Whisper Wall was erected to prevent the intervention of, sparked first by the White Whispers, not the heroes. And then at the beginning, this evocative scene certainly gives the ominous impression that Cloud is beginning to do the impossible and do so with an awareness, awakening within him. And it seems that because he spoke the word and did so without plea, the ephemeral slaves responded. But this could also just be an effect of the Insane One's trickery. Once the three dark emissaries collide with the Stygian wall, a portal opens. Immediately, however, this golden gateway begins to shrink. This is our first indication that Sephiroth is not responsible for what is going on. Jenovaroth has no difficulty creating portals that remain open indefinitely. Cloud, on the other hand, does not even know for certain that it was his will be done. Next, Barrett and friends aim to keep this newfound portal open because it is shrinking, and they do so with their physical forms and presumably their love. Of critical note, though, is that when Tifa lends her strength, Black Whispers attack her. This is the second indication that the Golden Wormhole is not the Insane One's diabolical machination, for he would not act diametrically against his own plan if it were not for the intervention of the embodiment of chaos, Vincent Valentine, appearing from nowhere to help maintain the portal. It stands to reason that 3 more Whispers would have been needed to be summoned. Finally, and this final point is more suggestive and less a clear indicator, White Whispers follow Cloud through the portal. The same White Whispers the Insane One erected the ephemeral wall to stop in the first place. It is not likely that Sephiroth would allow the White Whispers to now enter into his domain, unless he had no other choice. Overall, until this point in Rebirth, anytime Jenovaroth, Watashi Sephiroth, has acted, the intent has been obvious and execution efficient. As example, he wants to kill Tifa, so he attacks her with whispers. His wishes are often either telegraphed or outright spoken for him to allow Cloud through the portal in such a haphazard way that almost did not work, and then try to thwart him from being at Aerith's side once through that portal by abusing yet more Black Whispers. This is not beyond explanation, and there are many great theories out there describing these events in this way. However, it would be out of line with how Jenovaroth has acted before and would act after the altar and in the final battles. So while it is not impossible that these are not just all puppet strings being pulled for whatever nefarious purposes, it seems at least that there is a distinct and dominant narrative for this second Destiny's crossroads. And this narrative is what can only be described as something utterly and terrifyingly unprecedented. something Cloud Dreamweaver would seem to continue to do for the remainder of Chapter 14 and beyond. Why is this worthy of being the final video of 2024, the year of rebirth, as the coming deep dive will begin to open, awash in many, many tears? Aerith Gainsborough gets to lovingly, bravely, blindly answer that question. What would you do to save someone you love? In Part 3, Journey's End, so will all the other heroes both near and far, but not Cloud, the avatar of creation, who, when Gaia is unable to overpower Jenovaroth's will to command the Black Whispers, Cloud was so able, and did so without knowing what he was doing, and without any great effort on his part. When your power is of such extremity that it can, with the best of intentions, in an effort to save everyone you love, instead inadvertently kill everyone you love, as already has happened to Mr. Strife on the freeway, consequences cannot be damned. That question cannot be answered with the forgiving blindness of a mortal, not by Cloud. Yet soon this awakening cosmic being, who is just a man, will be called to answer. A little push, one might say. Imagination adventurers, it has been a fantastic 2024. See you all next year.